Hello everyone, welcome back to VTeach Academy Maths. Today we are going to start the chapter Polynomials and learn the concepts in a detail with some previous year questions. The chapter Polynomials is divided into two major topics: the basics, which is probably not counted as a topic, the types of polynomials, the relationship between zeros and coefficients, and some case-based questions. Today we will cover the basics of polynomials and what is a polynomial, its degree, coefficients, types of zeros, and the graphical meaning of zeros. So make sure you watch this video till the end because we are also going to be solving some important board exam questions along the way. As you can see, I've opened up the presentation and the first topic we'll be learning is what is a polynomial. A polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the power of the variable is a whole number. So the key condition that we have to remember is that the power of the variable must be a whole number. Example 0, 1, 2 or 3. And it cannot be a negative power or a fractional power. So coming to some examples, the first one is 2x square minus 3y plus 4. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. So it is a polynomial. In the second one, the power to the x is a fractional number and hence it would not be a polynomial. And in the third one, as we know that 1 by x is also equal to x to the power of minus 1, which means that it's a negative number. And hence this is not a polynomial. 4x square minus 3x plus 2 would be a polynomial because there's no negative number or a fractional power. And similarly, 2x would also be a polynomial as 2x has the degree 1. Coming to degree, coefficients and terms. So the degree is the highest power of the variable in a polynomial. The coefficient is the number multiplied with each variable in each term is known as a coefficient. The constant term is the term with no variable, and the number of terms are each part of the polynomial which are separated by plus or minus signs. So the next topic is predicting number of zeros by the degree. One thing we can write here is the degree is equal to the number of maximum zeros of the polynomial. So if we tell that the degree is equal to 1, there would be maximum of 1 zeros of the polynomial. And if we tell that there are maximum of 2 zeros, that means that the degree of the polynomial would be 2. Coming to our PYQ, the degree of the polynomial having minus 3 and 4 only is. So this question was asked in the CBSE 2020 and this is a very important question. So they have given us that the polynomial has 2 zeros. So there are 2 maximum zeros. And as we learned that maximum of 2 zeros is equal to degree of 2. And hence the answer will be option A, 2. Coming to some PYQs, this is another PYQ which was asked in the CBSE 2024 as an assertion and reason PYQ. And this is a very easy question, so I'll be leaving it for a homework for you guys. So do solve it and let me know the answer in the comment box below. Coming to classification of polynomials. Polynomials is majorly divided into two parts, degree and number of terms. And the degree has three major parts, linear, quadratic and cubic. And number of terms can be divided into monomial, binomial and trinomial. So the linear is equal to degree of 1, so maximum of 1 zeros, quadratic is 2, so maximum of 2 zeros, and cubic is 3. And number of terms is monomial is 1, binomial is 2 and trinomial is 3. Coming to zeros of a polynomial, the value of the variable at which p of x is equal to 0 is known as the zero of the polynomial. So zeros of the polynomial can also be called as root or solution in the question to confuse you guys. So how do we identify the zeros? We equate px is equal to 0 and then we solve for x. Let's learn this through an example. So p of y is equal to 2y plus 4. So as we had learned that p of x or p of y can be equated to 0. And then when we compare on both sides, 2y plus 4 should be equal to 0. So when you take 4 to the other side, it turns negative as you transpose it to the other side, and then 2 can be taken and then it will give you minus 2 and hence the value of y would be minus 2. So the x, which is the 0 of the polynomial, would be minus 2, which is also equal to y. Coming to the graphical meaning of zeros, the number of times the graph p of x touches or intersects the y-axis is equal to the number of zeros. The very simple topic of this chapter comes from this and there are many questions asked in the PYQs. So this is an example question and they have asked us to find the number of zeros in the following graphs. So it's pretty simple. As I told you, whenever the graph touches the x-axis. So when you draw the Cartesian plane like this, there are two axes, which are the x-axis and the y-axis. So in the Cartesian plane, you know that this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So the x-axis, whenever it's touched or it is intersected to the graph of the polynomial, that means that there are the n number of zeros. So coming to the first example, we can see that it touches 2 times and hence there will be 2 zeros. In the third one, it touches 3 times, so 3 zeros. In the third one, it only touches 1 time, so 1 0. For fourth one, it's 2, and I would leave this one as a homework and this one as a homework. So please do solve it and let me know the answer in the comment box below. Coming to another PYQ which was asked in the CBSE 2024, if a polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6, then the value of p of 1 plus p of 4 would be. So what I've done is I've already solved p of 1 and p and 4. So basically when they tell p of 1, you equate it to x. So x is equal to 1 here. So you put, instead of x, you put 1 here and solve it. Supposedly they give p of 4. So you put 4 instead of x. And once you solve it, you get these both numbers and they have asked us the addition. So when you do the addition, you get 2 plus 2, which will be 4. So the answer would be option B, 4. Another PYQ which was asked in the CBSE 2023, the graph of y is equal to p of x is given. The number of zeros of p of x from the given graph is. So they may be writing that p of x is equal to y. So you guys might think that now it would mean that how many ever times the graph touches the y-axis, that would be the number of zeros. But no, that's absolutely wrong, because as we have learned before, it will always be the number of times the graph touches the x-axis. So CBSE usually uses this to confuse its students, so you better not get confused. So coming to how to solve it, it's basically the number of zeros is how many ever times the graph touches the x-axis, and hence since it is only one time here, the number of zeros would be 1. And that's how we complete the zeros of a polynomial, which was the first topic of polynomials. And in the next lecture, we will be learning about the relationship between zeros and... So that brings us to the end of lecture 1 of polynomials. Today we had covered basics, what a polynomial is, degree, coefficients, types of polynomials, zeros, and the graphical meanings of zeros with some previous year questions. I really hope today's session was useful for you. If you found this video helpful, do like, share, and share it with your friends who are also preparing for the board exams. Subscribe to VTeach Academy Math so you never miss a lecture. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.